Hey everybody, thank you so much for joining us for another episode of HeatPressNation Live. My name is Jared and I am the Heat Press man here. I'm usually the one here on camera doing like tutorials and of course these super fun live episodes with you, so thank you so much for joining. Do me a favor, comment where you're tuning in from today. We're gonna give some shout outs today. Whether you're on Facebook or YouTube, I do have my YouTube family here. So good to see everybody today. So yeah, give me a shout out where you're tuning in from now. Before we get started, we have a really cool announcement. Brand new product, and this product is so new that it's not gonna be featured in the today, because I already had my projects planned out earlier this week for our special back to school episode. By the way, in case you missed it, welcome to our back to school episode. Everybody's back in school and we have some really fun projects I have a new product to show you guys that I have never done live, and it's pretty neat. But before we go on, Caesar has announced some brand new products. They are ready to roll. They're ready to purchase, and they're so new. I'm gonna read this out. We have hazelnut, flamingo, retro mint, and pale peach. You guys wanna see what they look like? I'll show you. This is flamingo. And you know, I'm just gonna open these up. I hope I don't get in trouble. Someone's gonna get, this is flamingo, check that out. So this is a really cool pink. It is different from bubblegum in that it's a little more kind of pale, I would say. Hard to explain, but it's less bubblegum and more flamingo. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so that's really, really cool. That's flamingo. Let's tape that back up there. And then we have retro mint, which is another really cool product. There we go. So now you've seen mint. We've had mint for a while, but this retro mint has more of like a cool like 50s vibe. It's definitely like more minty. I'm not good at explaining colors. My wife gets so mad. She says, "Oh, what color was it?" And I was like, "It was red." And then we get there. She goes, "No, that's cardinal red." And I'm like, the heck is cardinal red? Anyways, this is retro mint. This is brand new color, available right now from Caesar North America at HeatPressNation. How cool is that? And then we have, I think was this pale peach? Yes, pale peach, which I really like. So you know, you've seen peach, but this is a more pale peach. It's not quite tan. There's still like hues of, I wouldn't say pink. It's not pink, but it's not like brown enough to be tan, in my personal opinion. Now if you want to sample these, we do have 1 foot. They're 15-inch by 1 foot sheets of these available, so you can go ahead and check those out. And then lastly, we have hazelnut. And I'm a big fan of hazelnut, and I'll tell you why I'm a big fan of hazelnut. You'll never guess. I'm hazelnut. Check that out. I really like hazelnut because sometimes when I'm doing certain custom shirts, people will ask for a skin color for different tones to kind of match little characters that they're making. And like I was looking, and like there's not exactly, because I'm brown, you know, there wasn't exactly one to match my skin tone. And so this is just a little bit darker. But it's pretty close. I'm a big fan of hazelnut, and we have, so hazelnut is available, and these are going to be part of our giveaway today. So we're not giving away the whole rolls, but we are going to be giving away a sample pack of these 4 new colors. Once again, we have flamingo, retro mint, pale peach, and hazelnut, and our winners are, and when I say winners, that's 2 winners. So someone is going to be picked live from the comments from both Facebook and YouTube. Yes, YouTube, you guys are included in today's giveaway. We're going to be asking a question later on, so make sure you're tuned in. At the end, we're going to have a live opportunity for you to win a sample pack. We're going to send you a couple sheets of each so you can test them out. And if you don't win, don't worry. You can still order your sheets or rolls at HeatPressNation.com. They're right there on the front page. Okay, so let's go ahead and see. Where's everyone tuning in from? I know we have some shout outs to give today. Super excited. By the way, if you're just tuning in, welcome to our Am I doing this right? There we go. Welcome to our back to school episode. No, actually. So Alfiser, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. Garcia says, I think it's Caesar electric line. No, these are actually not electric. These are our regular Caesar Easy Weed colors. So yeah, very cool. So Caesar electric, that has, and I don't know if maybe you were responding to someone else's question. I'm not sure. But anyways, Caesar electric, that has like more of like a metallic sheen. These are just like nice flat colors. So they're really cool. Okay, any other questions coming up here? There we go. Okay, Ant Dog is tuning in from Paris, California. Erica says hello from sunny Florida. Well, hello. It's pretty sunny over here too. Paul is saying, Paul from the Big Mitten. I got, wait, Michigan. I'm going to assume that's Michigan because it's shaped like a mitten. Mary, hello from Emporia, Virginia. Very, very cool. We got Miguel tuning in from New Jersey. Neil saying hello from the UK, and Linda saying hello from Trinidad and Tobago. How very, very cool is that? So good to have everybody joining us today. And so we're going to get right to it. So for our first demonstration, actually, Alex, can we show them what we got today? So I'm going to come over to the table for our special back to school episode. Look at these. Look at these. These are so cool. So this is a nice little pencil bag. It can actually be a makeup bag or anything, and it's fully sublimatable. This is from our pals over at Artistry. This is empty. I don't have anything in there. But yeah, so we're going to sublimate this. Super, super duper cool. And then make sure you stick around because your eyes do not deceive you. That is a full color transfer on a that's upside down. On a non-sublimation blank. What? What in the world? How did we do this? Make sure you stick around to find out. But right now, first things first, I'm going to show you how we sublimate this pencil bag. You can see I got my blank right here. Let's head on over to the presser, the heat presser. So here we go, and you guys are about to get a zoom in right now. So while you guys are zooming in, I'm just going to pull the tag off right here. There we go. Gonna open up the zipper, and then that little tag, just gonna get rid of that right there. Okay, and all my stuff's on this side, so I'm just gonna reach around and grab it. You can see, now I did use a sheet of 8.5 by 14-inch paper because I wanted to fit both the front and the back in one sheet. So it is cool, like I use my Sawgrass SG500, which does accommodate 8.5 by 14. Sometimes you're gonna have those instances, especially when you're making prints for smaller items, when you're gonna wanna like fit as many as you can on a single sheet, save paper. So yeah, so the 8.5 by 14 really came in clutch today because I was able to fit both the front and the back. And I'm just gonna do the exact same image on both front and back. Now it's back to school time, and let's be real, like kids lose stuff. I used to wonder why my mom put my name on everything, and then I started losing stuff, and then magically I used to wonder, like, how did my teacher know? Wow, my teachers are so nice. They remembered my pencil bag. And yeah, and so no, they didn't remember my pencil bag, just my mom wrote my name on everything, so they knew when I would lose stuff, as I always do, because I'm kind of forgetful like that. So here's real quick, first things first, this is a sheet. Actually, it's not a sheet, this is a piece of a much larger roll of our pressing foam. Now there, you can see a little imprint here. I just, when I test pressed it, left a little imprint, no big deal. A pressing pillow would work as well, except I'm gonna be using a slightly more firm pressure than usual. And sometimes with the pressing pillow, if you press it too hard, it could permanently flatten and you ruin your pillow. And I don't wanna do that. So this piece of heat foam, you can get it, it's the Vapor Apparel Foam Kit. It's a big roll. It's about 2 feet wide and I think like 6 feet long or something like that. Don't quote me on that. It's a big roll and I love it because you could just cut individual pieces out. So that's what I did here today. I'm gonna cover the base with a piece of parchment paper because I don't want any ink or anything to get into the foam because I have to press both sides. So if it gets into the foam, I don't want it to re-imprint that into my next one. And then I have my other piece right here ready to roll. So here's how we're gonna do this. Now I already printed my transfer And if you don't know how to read backwards, well, you'll find out in a minute. So I'm going to put this on here. Another reason why we want the heat foam or a pressing pillow is because we're working with a zipper. So if you're pressing this flat on a heat press, you would have to leave the zipper like hanging off the edge. It's so thick that any part next to it is not going to get pressed. But when you have the pillow, what happens is that zipper, it gets to sink into the pillow a little bit, and then it gets a nice full press. The area around it gets a nice full press, like you saw on our other pre-made sample. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of line it up. Now, one thing you're going to notice is that the print is larger than my blank. That's intentional. And that just makes sure that the print actually covers full edge to edge, top, bottom, sides, what have you. I think I'm going to close the zipper though. I just feel like I should do that. I don't really think it makes a difference. All right, so here we go. By the way, if you have any questions or comments about what we're doing today, the products, the processes, please feel free to drop them in the comments. I'll be happy to get to those as we move through this live tutorial. So here we go. Now, I'm not going to press it like this. I just wanted to make sure everything's lined up. I'm going to carefully grab it by one end and then just making sure that nothing shifted, bring it back. Now, you probably can't see it. I can see the ink through the back a little bit, so I'm just going to kind of make sure, like feel it, sight and see. You know, the top's hanging off. You can even like pick it up and look down there. Oh, there's a little bit of lint. Oh, by the way, what I didn't do, which I should have done, is I should have lint rolled this thing. I didn't. So make sure when you do this, you do use a lint roller. That's in place. We're going to cover it up with another sheet of parchment paper. My pressure has already been set. It's at a slightly medium to medium firm pressure with the pressing pillow in there. I'm at 390 degrees Fahrenheit, 75 seconds on the clock. There we go. So I gave it a good little smashy. I'm going to check the iPad, see if we have any questions or comments really quick. We got like 60 seconds on the clock. Lords is saying hello from Garden Grove. Oh, heck yeah, you're not too far. Way cool. Christy is saying, Kentucky in the building. Hi, Adrian. Adrian says hi. Hello back. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Oh, hey, friends. I'm just saying hi to everybody here. Melanie says she loves the new colors. Very, very cool. Again, I really do love those new colors as well. Loves the blue tumblers. Oh, yeah, those are coming up next, so make sure you stay tuned on that. Let's see who's tuning in on YouTube. We got like 30 seconds left here. Let's see who's tuning in on YouTube. I feel like I should shrink down a little bit. There we go. So you guys can see me. Hey, friends. Okay, yeah, Evelyn saying hi from South Carolina. Terry Yeager from Lorain, Ohio. Oh, how cool. Evelyn says, got my first press from HeatPressNation in 2012, and it's still working great. Heck to the yeah. I love it. We got like 5 seconds left, so I'm going to put the iPad down. Here's one thing I will suggest. This is an auto-open heat press. Now, what I don't want to do is let it like jar open. So I'm just going to help it open. And the reason for that is I don't want this paper to shift on the surface of my little baggie. So I'm going to carefully pick this up and move it again. And the reason why I don't want it to shift is because the ink on the page is still hot. So if this transfer were to shift and like still be pressed to it, it would re-imprint in a new area, causing blurring or ghosting, which we don't like. So I'm going to let it sit there for a quick second, and then like a Band-Aid, whoop. And dude, that looks pretty cool. Are you guys catching this? It is hot, so be careful. I have tortilla fingers, so I am used to touching hot things. I have a hot wife too, so that helps. But check this out. Look at that, man. Edge to edge. Honestly, even if we didn't do the back, we let her like color on it with markers. I don't care. Like, this is really cool. Mia, her crayons or color pencils or whatever are going to fit very, very nicely in here. Look at that definition. Oh, wait. We're not on auto. We're not on autofocus. You will have to look from right here, because this is where we're in focus. That's so cool. And so to do the other side, now this piece, so you see how we got a little bit of print on there? That's exactly why we have a piece of parchment paper on bottom. So this is now trashy trash. And I just had, oh, you know what? I just had a brand new niece born today. Yay. So exciting. She was born earlier today. Oh, no, I'm sorry. She was born yesterday. I'm losing track of my days. Anyways, brand new niece born, and I forgot why I was saying that. Oh, yeah. So if you hear me saying stupid stuff like wasty or drinky winky, it's really because I now have, let's see, 2, 3, 8. I now have, 4. I now have 12 nephews and nieces. And most of them are under the age of 10. So if you hear me saying dumb stuff like drinky winky, please, I beg your forgiveness. All right, so here we go. I'm going to get a new piece of parchment paper. And so the blank side is touching the paper. We're going to press the other side. Now, I've arranged it right here because it's easy for me to see. Now, when I'm going to carefully make sure it stays in place. Oops. Okay, see, so the zipper is giving me a little trouble here. And so what you could do is you can kind of just pick up the edge. Make sure, yeah, that's still going to work. Okay, new piece of parchment paper is going on. Going to slide this back in here. And I got another 75 seconds on the clock, 390 degrees Fahrenheit. Let's get some questions. Very cool. Very cool. Oh, hello. Gloria Banks is coming in from Michigan. Very cool. Mary Roberts also loves the colors. Yeah, those new Caesar colors are pretty fantastic. I'm a big fan. Like I said, and I guess I'll just give another shout out to Caesar really quick. I don't know if this was the intention, but this is the new hazelnut color. And look, it kind of matches me. It's cool when you see yourself places, man. So yeah, I'm a big fan of representation, and I'm just gonna pretend in my heart that my pals over at Caesar got a picture of me and said, hey, we're gonna make a vinyl that guy's color. I don't know. They didn't do that, I guarantee that. Anyways, yeah, so we also have our retro mint, which is really cool. If I ride roller coasters, my face turns this color. Anyways, let's get back to our press. Got about 10 seconds left on the clock right here. 300, I might have misquoted, so just so you know, 390 degrees, 75 seconds. And once again, I'm gonna kind of help this open. If it was a t-shirt with or if I was pressing like some vinyl, I wouldn't give a darn. I would just let it fly open on its own. No big deal, but because we are working with sublimation, very careful. I'm just gonna carefully lift this up. Again, I don't wanna shift this paper. We're gonna give it a second to cool down, and then when you're ready, you just, bam-o, you just Band-Aid that piece. Look at that. And now our other side has been customized. So check that out. Boom, boom, boom. Obviously, you could do one design on the front and a completely different design on the back. I chose to do it like this because that's how it works. So yeah, I'm gonna go show you. We're gonna walk back over the table. We got one more tutorial for you guys today. And look at that, look at it. So now I have 2. So if there's any Mias out there, I have 2 for you. Just kidding. Look at that. Okay, so now I know you guys are eyeing this puppy right here. You might be thinking, what in the heck did he do to get that cool skateboarding guy with the white? Wait, what? How do we get white? Is that vinyl? What is that? All right, guys. Should I tell him my secrets, Alex? I think I am. Okay. So check it out really quick. Okay, I'm going to answer, I see a sublimation question. What type of vinyl should I use when I'm sublimating a picture from my printer to press on a shirt? Should I use clear white vinyl or what? If you're using your sublimation printer with vinyl, the only 2 vinyl pieces that are going to work is going to be Subliflex 202 and Caesar Easy Subli. I do see my pal, Ronnie. She is joining us today in the chat. So Ron, if you don't mind linking our pal Mary Roberts to some Subliflex 202 and Caesar Easy Subli. Big shout out to Ronnie, by the way. She's the coolest. We've been working together a lot, so that's been fun. Yes, Wilkes Gloria is saying that paper 8.5 by 14 work on a Sawgrass 400. Yes, the SG 400 and SG 500 are both compatible with the 8.5 by 14 inch paper. Christina Rice is saying she stepped away for the second. Did I mention the zipper? Will it melt? No. So this is actually designed for sublimation by our pals. Oh, here we go. Sorry, wrong one. This is actually designed for sublimation by our pals over at Artistry. So this is a metal zipper, and actually I think the little tangs, whatever you call it on the zipper, these are plastic, I think, but they're like a special plastic. So no melting at all. They're designed to be heat pressed. So yeah, really cool. If you are gonna buy a random polyester bag, if you are gonna buy a random polyester bag, and it has a plastic zipper, you're probably gonna melt it. But these that we carry on our website by Artistry, these are designed for sublimation, so you will not have a problem. Armando is asking, you guys have any DTG or embroidery machines, and if you guys willing to ship these out to Rhode Island? Yes, Rhode Island is in the USA. We consider that part of the lower 48, so you're covered. We do carry DTG printers in a way. You can view them at heat.press/ I think Polyprint. If you go on our website, HeatPressNation.com, you'll find those there. But yeah, we are linked up with Polyprint DTG printers, so those are pretty wild. Pretty amazing. Okay, all right, I think that's it for the questions right now. And I'm sure you guys want to get to this. Okay, so as you may or may not know, if you're in the Facebook group, you'll know that this last week, I got my hands on a brand new Creo white toner printer. Now, if you're familiar with sublimation printers are CMYK, cyan, magenta, yellow, black. Cyan is blue, if you're like me and you're not good with colors. Cyan, magenta red, yellow, and black. So there's no white toner, so that's why all the sublimation blanks have to be white. There's no white ink in there. Now with these Creo, and it's the Creo, it's the Oki, it's the Uninet. We carry 3 different brands of white toner printers, but I got my hands on a Creo, and I had to test it out. So here's what I did. I printed on the Magic Touch, and it has a name. It's the CPM paper 6.2. Yes, the Magic Touch CPM 6.2. This is a single step transfer paper. What the heck? So you just print on it, and there's no A-B transfer for this. I'm gonna grab my scissors real quick. There's no A-B transfer for this, so you just print it out, trim it off, and you're good to go. So, are we over? Yes, we're over. So here's what I'm gonna do. I did 2. I didn't want to waste paper. So all I'm gonna do, now this is straight from the printer. The only thing you did not see is my Creo. It's the Creo 8432 WDT printer, powered by Oki technology, so you know it's incredible. For more details, you can go to heat.press/Creo. So this is done on a white toner printer. Because that printer has white toner, I'm gonna save these ones for later. And I'm just gonna trim a little more evenly because it helps me to center these. On this one, by the way, I wasn't even paying attention, so I pressed it right over the logo. Totally dumb move. Oh, but now you guys can see it a little closer. So look at this. Where am I? Center. There we go. Look at this skater dude. Now, I will say this about the Magic Touch CPM, because it's a single step. You're not going to get and yes, there is white ink, which is of course why you're seeing this guy. You could probably fine-tune I probably have to fine-tune my printer settings to get better color definition on the red shirt. You see how he's wearing a red shirt? But because it's over blue, it's a single step paper, the red shirt's not totally coming through. Now, if you want like even better color definition, there's a 2-step paper that you can use to customize hard surfaces like this with your white toner printer. It's called Forever Multi-Trans, and we're gonna have videos on that coming out next month. Actually, we have a lot of white toner content coming up next month, but check that out. This is not sublimation, it's something totally different. I'm gonna show you how we do it with a standard, look, I don't even know what brand this is. We just found it's a random Hydro Flask knockoff that we got on Amazon. So I'm going to pull the cap off really quick. I don't want that going in my heat press. And this is big. I want to say this is like a 32 ounce. I have my new tumbler attachment. Oh, Alex, do you mind turning this one off? Thank you, sir. We don't like to turn on 2 heat presses at once. I'm not trying to trip a breaker here. So anyways, so you can see I've trimmed this off. I have my trusty heat tape right here. And I'm going to get a little piece. I'm just going to put it right there. There we go. Get another little piece. Put it right there. And so now what I don't want to do is I don't want to do anything over this logo. So I'm going to rotate 90 degrees and I'm going to kind of find center more or less where I want this. There we go. And that's that. Rotate to the other side. And now we're ready for our name. So, and again, I'm going to trim it so just so that way the paper is a little bit more even. Just helps me to make sure everything's good. So I'm going to add a little tape right here. And a little tape right here. Now, like I said, I'm still working on how to use the Magic Touch properly. It's a really cool single-step paper. If this was a white tumbler, you'd see the colors pop off beautifully. Because it's a blue one, I kind of have to mess with my color settings a little bit. And how do I want this name? I want the name like this. Yeah, because it's a blue tumbler, I had to adjust my color settings a little bit. And I'm still working on it, but I think it's cool enough to show you guys. The Creo printers come with really cool RIP software that helps out a lot. So there we go. And this is going to go into my HPN. Oh, this has about 32 more degrees to heat up. I'm going to let this get up to 320 degrees Fahrenheit for 120 seconds. This bad boy is already ready to go. And when we're done, we're going to have... Oh, we're overhead. Oh, we're prime. We're going to have one of these pups. Very, very cool. Got any questions here? Yes, Evelyn is asking, can you put a white undertone under that design before you print it to make the colors pop more? Yes, and I am still figuring that out. But honestly, I was so excited. Now, usually, because I'm live, I felt okay showing you guys. This is really exciting. Wait for our tutorials. We do have tutorials. Once we fine-tune our process on these, we're going to have a tutorial video, and it's going to show you exactly how to get beautiful colors every time. We want you guys to be incredible. But however, some of you guys are already using your Creo printers or your white toner printers, and you don't even know about the Magic Touch. Get your hands on some of this. It's really cool. Also, Forever Multi-Trans will do the trick. I've used Multi-Trans before. So that one I do like a little bit better. Alyssa Rose is saying, which type of printer and what's the size that it could print? This is the Creo 8432WDT, and it prints up to 11 by 17. So I'm going to put that in there. There we go. Make sure both my... I want to make sure this is kind of centered. And there we go. Slightly firm pressure. Interesting note on the... What is this stuff? On this stuff. The Magic Touch CPM 6.2 is that it's a warm peel. Now, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly warm is. My first sample, I let it cool 100%, still came out good. Second sample, which was this one, I peeled it warm. Oh, and here's what's cool about this. Like, dude, like, I'm like scratching this. Here, you can hear this. I'm holding it up to my microphone. You hear this scratch? Right? So obviously I haven't tested this in the dishwasher yet. I just barely made it. But just on like a scratch test, and if you don't believe me, I'm gonna get some scissors here. I don't recommend. No, I didn't scratch it super hard. Okay, yeah, I mean, obviously you don't want to put some scissors to it, but I mean, other than scissors, I'm like, oh yeah, I did scrape off a little bit. Still looks good though. I mean, honestly, who's taking scissors to their brand new tumbler? That's so dumb. But yeah, it feels really durable, and I'm very excited to do a wash and wear test. So my name is not Jamie, but I'm probably gonna steal one of these and start taking it to the gym, which is good because I don't want people at the gym knowing my real name anyways. So we got about 20 seconds left on the clock on our heat press. Got any more questions here? Let's see. Evelyn, no, don't do scissors. Yeah. Hey, we got to test it properly, right? Magic Touch, does it come out as a matte finish or a gloss finish? That's a great question. I would say semi-gloss. Just looking at it right here, I would say semi-gloss. That's time. Now, you know what these scissors are good for is I forgot my heat gloves. So I'm just going to let this cool here for a second. Okay, that's going to take a little minute to cool down. It's metal. It's 320 degrees, so it's very hot. Let's see. Let's take some questions really quick. We got about 2 minutes, I would say, before that tumbler is ready to be touched and handled. Okay, let's see. Any questions, by the way? Oh, and I didn't forget, we are giving away a sample pack, not the full roll, but we're going to have a couple sheets of each of the brand new Caesar colors. I'm going to recap those in a second. I just want to see if anybody has any questions here. Alpha Sir, is it dishwasher safe? Not sure yet. I would have to test it. But if you just saw I took some scissors to it, and I hope your dishwasher doesn't have a scissors feature, because that would not be good. Are those images permanent once you apply it on the tumbler? Yes, they are permanent, of course. Careful washing. As you just saw, I gave it like a really good scratch test. Pretty gnarly, actually, so kind of cool. What kind of tumbler is that? You know, it's just this generic Amazon tumbler that we just randomly picked it. But yeah, the images are permanent. I mean, most people on those like insulated drink tumblers, like they're putting stickers on it and stuff. That, I'll tell you right now, I can guarantee you it's more durable than a sticker. So yeah, very cool. Okay. How will I know which tumblers are safe that can take the heat, or that would be trial and error? You know, that would be trial and error. Most of these tumblers, I think, though, are going to be okay. Like, they're coated. They have this, like, outer coating. They're made to be durable. I keep looking over there. Sorry, because that's where mine is. They have this outer coating that they're made to be durable. So I would imagine most, and if you want to feel better about it, buy from a reputable company like Hydro Flask. I know they're expensive, but whatever. Or if anybody in the group has one, you know, if you're in our Facebook group and you've heat pressed onto some tumblers, share the brand. So that way everybody can, you know, not have to waste time and money. Magic Touch paper, can you press on glass? Yes, glass is fragile though. So because it does require a medium to medium firm pressure, you're just gonna wanna make sure that it's not like a thin piece of glass, like, you know, that it could withstand the pressure of being heat pressed. So yeah, that's a great question. Michael Sean is asking, should I buy a white toner printer? That depends. They are, you know, they are an investment. I think probably the big feature, the big thing about white toner printers, and we, again, like I said, next month we have a ton of white toner content coming for you guys. I'm doing lots of research and actual testing so I can give you guys like honest reviews and an honest look at these things. But in my opinion, if you are looking at DTG as a viable option, you need to print full color, photo quality on black cotton t-shirts, which is kind of like the holy grail of t-shirts. You know, full color, photo quality, black cotton, and you're looking at DTG because that's what you need, but you're not ready to make the investment. And DTG, even if you get the smaller one, because like I said, at HeatPressNation.com, we can get you connected with Polyprint, and they have a smaller one. They have the Echo 2, and I think they have the Shorty 2. The Shorty 2 still has a decent print area. I don't remember it off the top of my head, but even the Shorty 2 starts at about 12 or 13 grand, and then you'll need a pre-treat machine. If you don't already have a heat press, you'll need a heat press. So you're looking at anywhere from 15 to 20 grand getting started on a DTG printer. It's worth it if you have the business coming through. Now, if you don't have quite enough business to justify $15,000 to $20,000 investment, you definitely want to look at the white toner printers. Because the white toner printers, we have like the Oki 711, for example, starts at I think around 3,500. Sounds like a lot when you compare it to like a SG 500, which costs like I think like $600-700. You know, but when you think about what it can do, again, full color graphics on a cotton black t-shirt like that, it's pretty cool. So if you're into that, you know, Oki 711 starts at 3,500. What I use today, which is probably what I would really want to get, is the Creo 8432 WDT printer. That one starts at I think around 7,500. Comes with like a support tablet, comes with free RIP software, and in my experience so far, it's been the easiest one for me to get started with. They really did revamp, almost reinvent the whole new user experience. So anyways, yeah, it's a long answer for a short question. Okay, is the Creo exclusive to HeatPressNation? No, it is not, although we are one of the few who is carrying it. So yeah, real excited to have the Creo. I love it. Okay, other questions, and then my tumbler should be cool enough to peel right now. Again, Magic Touch CPM 6.2 paper is a warm peel. I'm personally still trying to figure out what exactly is warm, you know. So to me, if it's okay to touch with my bare hands, I consider that warm. Evelyn says I can't help but notice those scissors. They're great. Yeah, I really like them. I love how we're nerding out about scissors. Okay, scissors and pens. Don't get me started. I just got a new favorite pen. Okay. Do we sell the tumblers? We don't sell those tumblers. We do sell... Oh, wait, no, not that one. This one. Those coming soon. We do sell these tumblers. Now, these are sublimation tumblers. Okay, I will say this. White toner is cool if you need to get something onto a non-sublimation blank or a colored item. But if you want full bleed, you gotta go sublimation. Like if this is what you're into, you want a full bleed transfer, you gotta go with sublimation. The white toner, like the Magic Touch, it's great, don't get me wrong. But if you're looking for really great image quality, full color, full bleed, you gotta go for sublimation. That's definitely gonna be the way. Okay, let's head on over back to my tumbler, and it should be, oh yeah, not bad. Cooled down pretty quick. Okay, so now I'm gonna peel. Now one thing you will notice is that the paper is a little bit, and I don't know if it's like a static thing, it's like a little bit stuck. So I'm like trying to start it right here. But once you get started on the peel, there we go. Once you get a corner, it just peels away. Here we go. There we go. There's a little paper residue right here, but a warm rag, a moist, doesn't have to be warm, moist rag will clean that right up. But check that out. Yes, Jamie, you are punk rock. Look at that. Getting white onto colored surfaces. That's incredible, and that's where the white toner printer really shines through. Let's see how my skateboarder did. Skate or die, right, friends? Just gonna start a corner here. The corner is tough, but like seriously, once you get past the corner, it just peels away. Look at this dude. Very, very cool. This skateboarder guy. You can see the details. Somebody was asking, can't you do a white underbase? The answer is yes. But since I'm really new to this process, I haven't 100% figured it out. And I know you can because look at the skeleton. He's white. I actually colored him like a slightly pale off-white. So look at that. And then here's the little brother right here. Check those out. Done with the Magic Touch CPM. Now, again, like I said, we are going to have cool videos on this, and I do intend to use the Forever Multitrans. That one, I think you might have more favorable results, but it's not as easy to use. So it's like, which one do I pick? Anyways, I'll let you guys stare at those for a second. I'm going to come back here for final Q&A. Evelyn says, I'm supposed to be working on an order, but this is great info. Oh, that's awesome. And I did not forget, we have a giveaway to do. So I'm going to ask you a question. And usually, like, we try to make it, like, an important question. But it's been a rough week, so I'm just going to ask you a fun question. I don't care if you cheat and use Google. You can Google the answer. You can cheat. I really don't care. Whoever comments first. Now, let me say this. Whoever comments first in my feed, all right? I know when the comments are loading on your screen, they're going to come up in a different order. I have to go off the order that I see on my feed. So again, on your screen, you might be the first to comment, and then somebody else's right answer came in later. I'm sorry, I have to go off what I see on my screen. So I'm gonna ask a question, and this is open to both our Facebook and our YouTube friends. So we're gonna have one winner from each, and whoever wins is going to get a sample pack. They're gonna be sheets, not these huge rolls. They're gonna be sheets. I'm gonna send you a few sheets of each of the brand new colors. We got hazelnut, we have pale peach, we have flamingo pink, and we have retro mint. These are very cool, and I'll throw in a little something. These are all our brand new Easy Weed colors. They just came out, I think today or yesterday. Brand new products, and honestly, they're really, really cool. Like, what I like about having new colors available is that, like, it gives me inspiration to try new things and try new projects and stuff. So I'm a big fan of these 4 colors. We're gonna get you a couple sheets of each so you can practice on them, and then I'll make sure I throw in, you guys, the Caesar weeding hook tool. It sounds dumb, but I was just geeking out over a pen and a pair of scissors earlier, all right? If you're not using the Caesar weeding hook tool, I don't know what you're doing. The best hook tool, I'll make sure I send you guys one of those. They're like 20 bucks each. So yeah, they're really sturdy, really cool, and I'll make sure each of our winners gets one of those as well. And who knows, if I'm feeling generous, maybe I'll put in some other goodies, all right? So again, I hope you guys are ready. I'm gonna be asking a question. Feel free to Google, feel free to cheat. Get near your Wi-Fi router, go to the good, the place with the good internet in the house. Go for it, because I'm gonna ask you a question, and the first correct answer I see on my feed is going to win a prize pack. So, we ready? Okay, let's do it. All right, who won the Women's Park bronze medal at the Tokyo Olympics this year? Women's Park skateboarding, sorry. Women's Park skateboarding, not street skateboarding. There's two different disciplines. Women's Park skateboarding, bronze medal. Google that. If somebody knows that off the top of their head, we're friends. I think we got a winner on Facebook. Let's see if everybody, yes, okay, that was fast. Check that out. Okay, the answer is Sky Brown. She's like this little kid from, I think, like San Diego. Dude, she rips. Anyways, I discovered her because Tony Hawk put her on his Instagram a while back, and I was like, dude, this kid like rips. And then she had this gnarly fall. Like, she like flew off the side of the half pipe, and she got all busted up, and it was very sad. And then she came back, went to the Olympics. Crazy story. So yeah, so on YouTube, the first one to come in is Al M. Your Instagram, your pic, I can't even tell. It looks like an ocean with like clouds and stuff. Looks like a beach photo. Al M, do me a favor, email me. And I know, don't worry, I will have to verify you. It's harder to verify people on YouTube, which is why we don't do contests on there too frequently. But yeah, email me, jared@HeatPressNation.com, and I'm gonna ask you to send me a screenshot. No, not a screenshot. I don't know. We'll talk. Well, I'll have to verify you, probably with the screenshot. Haha, it's Oceanside Pier. Oh, dude, I've been there. How cool. Okay. Yeah, email me. And then on Facebook, the winner, the first correct response, if this will load, the first correct response was Christina Rice. Christina Rice, I just liked your comment. So do me a favor, shoot me a DM on Facebook and I will get you your prize pack. Everybody else, thank you so much for watching. I had an absolute blast here with you today showing off these cool new products. Once again, let me grab them real quick. Stay there. Stay there. We were able to heat press this really cool pencil bag. Honestly, it could be a makeup bag, a crayon bag, doesn't really matter. We were able to sublimate this front and back today using our Sawgrass SG500 sublimation printer, a little heat foam, a little parchment paper, and a little love. And it came out really nice. And then, okay, this is the other one. Whatever, I grabbed the wrong one. Same thing. We were able to put a full color image onto a blue non-sublimation blank using the Magic Touch CPM 6.2 heat transfer paper with our brand new Creo 8432WDT. Yeah, I got it. White toner printer. So check those out. If you guys have any questions, feel free to comment on this video. Even if you're not watching live, you could still hit us up. And yes, congratulations to our winners, Al M on YouTube. You should have my email, and then Christina Rice on Facebook. Yeah, you are a winner, so I liked your comment. Shoot me a DM. We'll get you your prizes. Last thing I want to say, if you're watching us on YouTube, hit that like button and that subscribe button. Subscribe to our channel. We have lots of great content coming out. Like I said, next month we have loads of white toner content coming out. Really fun projects. Honestly, I'm going to have a blast with that. So yeah, lots of cool content coming out on YouTube. Be sure to subscribe, like our stuff. And then on Facebook, join our Facebook group. It's heat.press/FB group. If you type that into your URL, your browser's URL bar, it'll go straight to the group. Otherwise, you could just go to groups in Facebook and search for HeatPressNation creators. And you'll find our group, lots of really friendly people there. I'm in there, a lot of my pals are in there, and it's really friendly, great info. And honestly, like if you use the search feature, which I recommend you do, especially if you have new questions, there is like a gold mine of info. So if you want to know where to buy like blank t-shirts, where do I find the best this, the best that, like use the search feature. I guarantee you're going to get a bunch of really great answers with links and all this other great information. So yeah, check that out. Heat.press/FB group. It's our Facebook group. And yeah, I'm burning up because I'm right by a hot heat press. So I don't know, I'm gonna go have a little cold iced tea or something like that right now. But I hope you guys have a fantastic week. It's Tuesday, buckle up, get your work done. We're all in this together, all right. I hope you guys have a great one. We'll see you around.